This podcast is powered by the pros at Paschal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPaschal.com.
Guys against UCA and now against Kent State. Chrissy, I know you got that one started tonight. Could you guys talk about that?
Honestly, we just preached pace and playing our game, like not letting them disrupt what we have going on and what we've been practicing since we all stepped on campus this summer. And so I think that really showed in the second quarter and then throughout the game. Pick them apart one by one. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So
we just wanted to capitalize on how our first quarter went. We pride on winning every quarter. And so I feel like going into the second quarter, we kind of knew our pace was kind of getting to them, but we just needed to keep on going in order to get that effect later on in the game in the third and fourth quarters.
So as a team, you'll have 19 assists tonight, which just what do you think about the way y'all been sharing the ball?
I mean, a lot of our teammates are willing to pass up an open shot for themselves to get others involved. So I just feel like with us being in the right spots at the right time, you know, flowing in our offense, it just opens the floor up for so many other people, and it's easy to find them when they're in the right spot.
And then Erin, I mean, it was kind of another quiet 20-point performance. Just what do you think of the way that she's been able to finish around the rim and just really contribute? I
love how aggressive she's playing. She's honestly like really unstoppable. She's playing super just tough around the paint, getting offensive rebounds. And it's something where it's like you look up, she gets a couple layups and you look up and she has 20 plus points. And so I'm proud of the way that she's playing and I wanted to keep it going.
Okay. I mean, it's always been in Erin. Last year, you know, others were involved more than her, but that's just because of how our system was. And I feel like our system, it's the same this year, but it kind of differs in ways. So I just feel like it opens it up a lot more for her. And she's just finally being able to show people what she's capable of.
I just want to ask you, you know, coming off the slow start, you know, what felt like get that first shot in and really get you going on the side of the ball for today's game?
Honestly, I would just say having coaches and teammates that believe in me. You know, I was starting to kind of get down on myself, and to have people like Sam, like Mac, to continue to throw me the ball and continue to trust that I'm going to be able to make the shot. That was my biggest worry. Is I was having conversations with Nabes, like I'm mad because they're throwing it to me and I can't reward them for them finding me. But honestly, like they've been doing a great job of keeping my head up, keeping me in the game, and just listening to my point guards and keeping it flowing.
And Sam, I'd ask Coach this about the late start to the off season. And do you think that's really helped y'all with the conditioning? I mean, fourth quarter, you're still diving after loose balls. What do you think that has an effect on you as players of that 2 weeks that started the season?
I mean, we all work hard. So with that 2 week later start, I feel like we took pride in that. Our coaches are trying to reward us. They want us to have a long lasting season. So we reward them by coming to conditioning, being good at conditioning, having great practices, and then translating all of that to the games.
And last thing for both of y'all, it's just the plus minus that y'all been able to put up this year, and having so many with over 20 on plus minus. What does that mean with on both sides of the ball, defensive and offensive side, starting off this year?
I think it just goes back to effort. Honestly, Riley does a really good job of getting those little hustle plays. Michaela, Sam, like everybody does a good job in their own unique way of being able to get those hustle plays, which also then transitions into easier offense. And so being able to capitalize on that is important. And I feel like we've been doing a good job of that.
We're a lot longer defensively this year. And sometimes we have lineups where we have me or Mac, smallest person on the court, and 6 foot the rest of the 4 people. So I just feel like with us being longer, we're playing bigger, and with that playing bigger, we're disrupting a lot more of our opponents than we did last year.
The good news is I think you led the country in free throws earned, but the bad news, you were shooting 56%. Tonight it was a little bit better. You two, I think, were both good. What's Coach Neighbors done to help improve that?
Honestly, I just feel like he keeps telling us things, but it's all on us. I mean, he can keep saying as much as he wants to, but at the end of the day, we're the people in the game shooting the free throws. So it all just comes down to us focusing and us getting out of our heads when we miss one free throw in the first quarter, not letting it affect us shooting free throws in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think the same thing. She did a good job of touching on that. I think just being able to mentally snap out of like, hey, I missed one free throw, but I still got to shoot another one. Or, hey, I may have missed 1 for 2 the last 3 times I went to the line, but hey, I got it knocked down 2 whenever it's most important. It's all mental. We wouldn't be on this team if all of us weren't capable of shooting the basketball at a high level. So it's all within us. We just got to believe in ourselves and stay confident.
Football is back, and BetOnline remains your number one source for all your football betting needs this season. You'll find the latest odds, matchup info, player news, and game trends. And as your continued source for all sports wagering info, BetOnline features live betting, free contests, live scores, and giveaways all season long. Always the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports and events like MLB, MMA, tennis, boxing, and even golf. Head to betonline.ag to join and receive your 100% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Make sure to use the promo code BELIEVE to receive your rewards. That's BLEAV. Bet online, where the game starts.